Good morning to you. Welcome along to a rather grey, drab Cambridge on a Thursday morning. Sorry, there's been no vlog since Sunday. Well, Monday the upload was. Just been a crazy week trying to recover as well. Monday my brain it's completely gone, so I apologise for the end of that vlog if it didn't make as much sense as I hoped it would. Today, the main focus is going to be an interview with Luca Stoll. Luca is a fellow pupil of Bramford Marsalis. Bramford put us in touch with each other, and Luca moved to the UK, I think about 18 months ago, and he did a gig for me at Saffron Hall a week last Friday. Fantastic. For me, he's one of the best sax players in the UK at the moment. I certainly really enjoy listening to him, and I'm really looking forward to interviewing him for Coffee with Dan. We were supposed to have done it on the day of that gig, but Luca, it took him 3.5 hours to get from Oxford to Cambridge, which was not great, so we just had to abandon the interview that day, and we're going to do it via Skype today. Right now I'm heading to a meeting in Shelford, and then I am on to the Apple shop because my iPad Pro has a crack in the screen. It happened some point yesterday on the way home from London, I think. I got home, opened the King, and there's just like a hairline crack across it again. I'm hoping they're going to be as generous as they have been in the past. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I'm just hoping. I hate cracked screens. They just look horrible and ruin the whole user experience for me. So let's hope we get that sorted. Just waiting for my Genius Bar appointment for my cracked screen. Oh, it's 5-2. Because I've got the iPad on like a business agreement, I don't get my consumer rights, which means they can't replace the screen. But the good news is I have insurance through my business thing, so I have to contact this insurance company. So it was a bit of a fuss waiting around in there. They did send out a rather cute genius to come and help me out there. I think that was probably wise, you know, sort of break the bad news gently to me. It's a real pain because obviously I use my iPad every single day. It's not a major crack, it's just, it's noticeable, and especially with the pencil, it's a real pain. So Luca just called me. He can't do the interview today. We're going to have to do it tomorrow, kind of a family thing for him. So I've got to try and think of a new thing for today's vlog, because everything that was based in today's vlog on was doing this interview. So I don't want to kind of spill today into tomorrow for the vlog. I'll try and make a standalone vlog of today. And what I'm going to do, I'll talk to you about what I'm going to do now. So we've got this, yesterday, as I was being interviewed on BBC, we've got this recording coming up with the BBC. And one of the pieces we're looking at playing is a piece I've picked up off Ike Sturm, who is a bass player in New York. And it's a fantastic piece, but it's got some quite weird changes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to write myself in Sibelius an etude based on the changes to Ike's piece, just so I've got a way of navigating that as my practice ideas. So I'm going to play some ideas. I've played it a few times. I've been fine on it, but with it being a TV thing, I kind of want to make sure I'm absolutely on it, you know, and can get as much juice out of it as I can. So what I'm going to do is just work on the chord changes. Think of, you know, obviously trying to keep things in quavers, eighth notes, but also trying to think of some good harmonic devices and try and write a melody, my own, a bit like the beboppers used to do, write my own head over his chord changes. So the next thing I need to do is play it into the piano. I'm very basic piano kind of skills, just to give my ear a chance. I've kind of got the first 2 lines down. I want to make sure that they're working. Hear how it sounds as a composition. Can't get the play button to the saxophone at the same time. One of the biggest dangers is, of course, you get too clever and can't play it yourself, as I'm suddenly finding on that nice little run I've just put together. One more time with the piano, and then I'm going to print it off, and I'm going to use that as the basis of my practice for about the next week, just trying to get my head around this. I'm not intending to play this on the recording. The idea is just to have an idealized solo under the fingers and then improvise, and then the fingers will be guided as to where they need to go, if that makes sense. I've mentioned this in other vlogs, but just checking out the live stream from Smalls, Greg Tardy, phenomenal player. I spoke about what happened with Greg when I was in New York in this vlog, and I've been able to stay in touch with him. Phenomenal guy, really, really love his playing. Beautiful guy, beautiful saxophone player, and a really, really great trio with Sean Connolly on bass and Jamie O. Brown on the drums. I am trying to type in to the jazz session, man. Let me show you what's happened with the crack. Maybe, oh dear. I don't know if that's going to come out on there or not. If I can, like, it's kind of cracked. Oh, hang on, where is it there? I don't know. I don't think I can get it to come up on camera, but it is cracked. Anyway, I'm trying to get Jazz Session Band so I can practice along that etude I've just written, and for you guys, so I can finish the vlog off as well. But I'm not having much luck at the moment, but I think I've told you about the iPad. If I haven't, I'll include this into this bit of the vlog. My insurance company are going to collect it tomorrow, so I've got to wipe it all tonight. The biggest problem with that is iGigbook doesn't always back up that well, so I've got to make sure I get that backed up correctly. Otherwise, I'm spending next week kind of sorting all that out. But anyway, got to enjoy listening to Greg and try and get this written in. So there we go, that's kind of how composing an etude can really help you. I mean, that line in the second bit I'm really pleased with. It's kind of come out of, I've actually nicked kind of half of a hit lick of Greg Fishman's book, along with a lick I know myself over some of those chords. And I'm therefore, I've got, I think that like, this line here, I'm going to try and get that in as a response to what's happening in the vocal melody, but we'll see. I want it to be on the day out there, but I just want to be able to negotiate around it. And the other thing, the final thing, obviously I've got the etude down, but the final thing that the backing track enables me to do is to practice improvising. And I kind of felt on Sunday that I just, one of the things that came in my head was, you haven't spent enough time improvising down in your practice. You've got all these ideas and all these things, but there's no kind of development about what's happening. So if an idea comes out, how do you develop that idea on the bandstand? That's a talk for another vlog. It's a talk for a whole other course. But thank you very much for watching. Please do hit that subscribe button. Check out the video here and check out the video here. And I will see you see you tomorrow with Luca's interview. Bye-bye.